Hello everyone, this is Professor Shamal Patil. Welcome to Management Accounting class. Today we will be solving one more 15 marks problem on comparative balance sheet. Okay, first I will read the problem. Problem number 5. From the given statement of assets and liabilities of Sridhar Limited as on 31st March 2018 and 31st March 2019, you are required to prepare a comparative statement of assets and liabilities and also comment. Okay, and these are the statements of assets and liabilities for the year 2018 and the year 2019. Okay, in equity and liabilities we have shareholders fund, non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Total of equity and liabilities for the year 2018 is 7 lakh and for 2019 is 7 lakh 65,000. Okay, and in asset side we have non-current assets and current assets. Total of asset side for the year 2018 is 7 lakh and for 2019 it is 7 lakh 65,000. Okay, and these are the detailed notes of the items given in the balance sheet. Okay, we'll check those notes one by one while solving the problem. Okay, so here first write solution. Heading is comparative statement of assets and liabilities. Okay, and this is the format. 5 columns will be there. First column is particular, second column is base year, third column is current year column, fourth column is change in the amount, that is whether the amount is increase or decrease, and what is the change in the form of percentage, that is increase or decrease in the form of percentage. Okay, as I said, we will be using the same format, so whatever format is given here we will be taking the same format without any much changes. Okay, so first write here equity and liabilities. Under equity and liabilities, first point is shareholders fund. Okay, so write here first shareholders fund. Okay, in shareholders fund we have share capital and reserves and surplus. First we will write the amount of share capital. Share capital for the year 2018 is how much? 4 lakh, and the details of share capital is given in note number 1. Note number 1, share capital, in that we have equity share capital rupees 3 lakh for the year 2018 and for the year 2019 also it is same. Okay, 3 lakh. Preference share capital 1 lakh for the year 2018 and 1 lakh for the year 2019, which means that there is no any new issue of share capital in the year 2019. Okay, so write here amount of share capital first in 2018 column, that is in base year column, 4 lakh. Now in 2019, as I said, there is no change in the share capital, so amount of share capital is going to remain same in the year 2019 as well. Okay, now we can check here there is no change in the share capital, so write put here a dash, and percentage also put a dash. Okay, now next one is reserves and surplus. What is the amount of reserves and surplus for the year 2018? It is 1 lakh. And details of reserves and surplus is given here in note number 2. Heading is reserves and surplus. Under that we have only one, that is reserves. For the year 2018 it is 1 lakh and for 2019 it is 1 lakh 25,000. Write the both amount here. In 2018 it is 1 lakh and in 2019 it is 1 lakh 25,000. Okay, now find out the change. The amount of reserves and surplus is been increased in the year 2019. How much increase? Increased by 25,000. So write here plus sign 25,000. How 25,000 has come? 1 lakh minus 1 lakh 25,000. Okay, and the percentage 25,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100. Okay, here is the formula: increase or decrease in the amount of reserves and surplus divided by base year amount of reserves and surplus into 100. Increase in the amount, how much? 25,000. Base year amount, how much? 1 lakh. So 25,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100 is equal to 25%. Okay, so right here plus 25%. Okay, now make the total of shareholders fund. So right here total shareholders fund. Okay, total shareholders fund, in bracket write A, in bracket write A. In bracket write A. Now make the total here, 4 lakh plus 1 lakh. So total shareholders fund for the year 2018 is how much? 5 lakh. So right here 5 lakh. And what about for 2019? It is 5,25,000. How this 5,25,000 has come? 4 lakh plus 1,25,000. Okay, so right here 5,25,000. Now find out the change. It has increased, that is amount of total shareholders fund is been increased by how much? 25,000. that is 5 lakh minus 5,25,000, so plus 25,000. Now find out percentage. 25,000 divided by 5 lakh into 100. Okay, so write plus, how much is the percentage? 5%. Okay, so write here 0.00%. Okay, 25,000 divided by 5 lakh into 100 is equal to 5%. Okay, now next one is non-current liabilities. Okay, right here non-current liabilities. Point number 2. Non-current liabilities. In non-current liabilities we have only one item, that is long-term borrowings. Long-term borrowings for the year 2018 is how much? 50,000, and for 2019 it is same 50,000. Now we will check here the details of non-current liabilities, that is long-term borrowings. Which long-term borrowings is there? 12% debentures of rupees 50,000, as there is no change in the amount of long-term borrowings, which means that the firm has not repaid the long-term borrowings, that is 12% debentures. Okay, so right here the amount of long-term borrowings 50,000. Okay, 50,000. Here also the amount will remain same, 50,000, as there is no change in the amount of long-term borrowings. So put a dash. Same in the percentage column. Okay, now write here total non-current liabilities. Okay, total non-current liabilities, in bracket B. Total non-current liabilities in bracket B. How much is non-current liabilities? 50,000. In bracket B, 50,000. Okay. After non-current liabilities, third one is current liabilities. Third one is current liabilities. Okay, so right here, current liabilities. In current liabilities, we have trade payables. Now check out the details of trade payables in note 4. Okay, note 4 here. Trade payables include sundry creditors of rupees 90,000 for 2018 and 1 lakh for the year 2019, and bills payable is 60,000 for the year 2018 and 90,000 for the year 2019. Okay, total trade payables is how much? 1,50,000 and 90,000. Okay, so we will be writing here first the amount of trade payables 1,50,000 for 2018. So right here in base year column 1,50,000. Okay, and for 2019 how much? 1,90,000. Now find out the change, whether the amount is increased or decreased. Amount is increased. How much? 40,000. How 40,000? 1,50,000 minus 1,90,000. Okay. Now find out the percentage. 40,000 divided by 1,50,000 into 100. Okay. 40,000 divided by 1,50,000 into 100 is equal to 26.67%. So write 26.67%. Okay. Now write here total current liabilities. Okay. Next line, total current liabilities. Total current liabilities in bracket C. Okay, in bracket C. Now check the balance sheet here, statement you check whether all the items we have considered. Yes, we have taken shareholders fund, we have taken non-current liabilities, we have taken current liabilities. Now last one is total of liabilities. Okay, so before that first we'll write here 1,50,000 total current liabilities for 2018, and for 2019 it is 1,90,000. Okay. And the last one is total of equity and liabilities. Okay, so right here total, this is the total of liability side. So right, total in bracket A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. Okay, so A is how much? 5 lakh, B is 50,000 and C is 1,50,000. So total is 7 lakh. Total is how much? 7 lakh. Next, for 2019, A is 5,25,000, B is 50,000 and C is 1,90,000. So total is 7,65,000. Total is 7,65,000. Okay. Now after this, find out the changes. How much there is a change in the total equity and liabilities? Amount is increased by 65,000. Now find out the percentage. 65,000 divided by 7 lakh into 100 is equal to how much percentage? 9.28 percentage. 9.28 percentage. Okay, so this is the liability side of balance sheet. Now next one is assets. Okay, so right here assets. In next line, in assets, first one is non-current assets. So right here non-current assets. In non-current assets we have fixed asset. Okay, and there is only one fixed asset, that is tangible assets. Okay, and the details of tangible assets is given in note number 5. Here you can check. Tangible assets includes furniture of rupees 25,000 for 2018 and for 2019 it is 20,000. Then plant and machinery 2,50,000 for 2018 and 2 lakh for 2019. Land and building 2,50,000 and 3,15,000. Okay, so total tangible assets is 5,25,000 for the year 2018 and for the year 2019 it is 5,35,000. Okay, so take here this total 5,25,000. 5,25,000. Okay, now find out the change. How much there is a change in the amount of tangible assets? 5,25,000 minus 5,35,000 is 10,000. Okay, how much increase in the amount? 10,000. So 10,000 divided by, now we have to find out percentage. Okay, so 10,000 divided by 5,25,000 is plus sign 1.90 percentage. How much? 1.90 percentage. Okay, now make the total of tangible assets. Okay, so right here total tangible assets. Next line, right? Total tangible assets in bracket A. In bracket what? A. Next, now write this amount. 5,25,000 for 2018 5,35,000 for 2019, and difference is 10,000, that is increase in the amount is 10,000 and percentage is 1.90%. Okay. After tangible assets, next one is current asset. So write here heading current assets. In current assets we have current investments, inventories, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents. Okay, here is the amount of current investment, but before that just check the details of inventories. Current investment is investment, that is temporary investment, 40,000 for 2018 and 50,000 for 2019. Okay, then inventories include stock of 50,000 for 2018 and 60,000 for 2019. Then trade receivables, we have sundry debtors for 2018 75,000 and for 2019 it is 1 lakh, and cash equivalents includes cash rupees 10,000 for 2018 and 20,000 for 2019. Okay, so right here in next line okay, here 40,000 for 2018 and 50,000 for 2019. Whether the amount is increase or decrease, it is increase. How much? 10,000. Okay, so write plus sign. $10,000 percentage. How you will calculate? 10,000 divided by 40,000 into 100 is equal to percentage plus sign, then write the percentage 25%. Okay, 25%. Next, inventories. What is the amount of inventories? 50,000 for 2018 and 60,000 for 2019. $60,000 for 2019. Okay. Now whether the amount is increase or decrease, it is increase. Increased by again 10,000. Okay, how you will calculate the percentage? First write here plus sign. 10,000 divided by 50,000 into 100 is equal to how much? Plus 20%. Plus 20%. Okay, done. Next, trade receivables. How much is the amount of trade receivables? 75,000 for 2018. So right here 75,000. And for 2019, how much it is? 1 lakh. So write 1 lakh. How much is the amount of increased? 25,000. Okay, so write here plus sign. 25,000. Next, find out the percentage. 25,000 divided by 75,000 into 100. So plus 33.33%. 33.33%. And last one, cash and cash equivalent. 10,000 for 2000, 10,000 for 2018 and 20,000 for 2019. There is increase in the amount of cash. How much? By 10,000. Find out the percentage. First here write plus sign plus 10,000. 10,000 divided by 10,000 into 100. So how much percentage? Plus 100 percentage. 100 percentage. Okay. Increase in the amount of cash, how much? By 100%. Okay. Now next is write total current assets. Total current assets in bracket B in bracket write B. Okay, in bracket write B. How much is the total current assets? 1,75,000 for 2018. So right here 1,75,000, and for 2019 it is 2,30,000. Make the total of 40,000, 50,000, 75,000 and 10,000. You will get 1,75,000. And the next one is 2,30,000. How much is the increase in the amount? 1,75,000 minus 30,000. 2,30,000 is equal to 55,000. 55,000. And what about percentage? 55,000 divided by 1,75,000 into 100, it is equal to 31.43%. 31.43%. Okay. And the next one is total assets. Okay, right here total in bracket A plus B plus B. Okay, so total assets how much? 7 lakh for the year 2018 and 7,65,000 for the year 2019. Okay, how much increase in the amount? 7 lakh minus 7,65,000, which is equal to 65,000, and percentage 65,000 divided by 7 lakh into 100 is equal to 9.28%. Okay, I hope you understood this calculation. Preparation of comparative balance sheet or comparative statement of assets and liabilities. Okay. Now, first question is over. That is, you are required to prepare what? Comparative balance sheet for the year 2019. Okay. Now, second question is comment on the same. Whatever a comparative statement we have prepared, with the help of this statement, we have to comment or we have to write the interpretation. So for you, this is the first assignment of management accounting. Referring the previous problem, you will be writing interpretation for this problem. Okay. Again, I am repeating, this is your first assignment of management accounting, that you have to write the interpretation for this comparative statement. I hope you have understood the preparation of comparative balance sheet, and with the help of that you will be writing interpretation. Okay, so this is the comparative statement. Okay, in the next class we will solve one more problem on the comparative balance sheet. Okay, thank you.